Hello everyone and welcome, I'm Beastly Eel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the latest episode of My Adventures with Superman, Season 3. So in this episode we have Lois and Clark trying to go on a date night to get away from Jimmy and Kara, because Jimmy and Kara are still having a competition on who's the better dater. And Lois is finally fed up with dealing with Kara, and Clark would just rather be left alone. However, Jimmy is trying to get both of theirs help, which obviously is not working. So the two of them decide they're going to go on a date. They go to apparently some pound cake restaurant, which is an interesting thing. However, they get there, they're trying to have a little bit of a date night, or date day, I should say. And none other than Superboy, Jonathan Kent, shows up. He starts eating their stuff. He explains who he is, that he is their son from the future. And Lois freaks out. The idea of her having a child messes her up mentally right then and there, and she's not sure quite how to handle it. She really needs to know more information because it's not making sense to her. So then Jimmy and Kara come, basically pissed off that nobody's really helping them with their dating stuff. They then realize who Jonathan Kent is, aka Superboy, that he's their son from the future. And the whole time Lois is, granted, freaking out at the idea that she has a kid, but the other thing that she's trying to figure out is why is he coming to the past and why now? Because he keeps hinting at like bad things that have happened or that he's here to help, and the fact that he seems to have not met Lois based on the conversations that he and Lois have had. So a lot of this beginning part is just them kind of being a family, which Lois is not a fan of. So he tries to like hang out with his dad, save the world a little bit, work with everyone. The big thing is that there was this the underground dinosaurs. Jonathan Kent was more like, or Superboy, I should say, was more like, oh no, we're supposed to be friendly with them. Like they're fine. Like they're not that big of a deal. He gets beat up by these creatures until the leader comes out. That's when Superboy tries to explain to him, like, hey, we could be friends. We do not have to be enemies. Like, let's actually talk this out and try to be friendly with each other. And it turns into them being peace talks. So it turns out that the underground dinosaur people are now friendly with the humans on the surface world. And Superboy's like, wow, like I can't believe I thought we were already friends in this time at this point. And he was like, but it was 20 years ago. And then realizing like I went in the past 20 years ago, 20 years. He's like, oh, I'm the one that made the team up with us. Like I'm the peacemaker. Thinking that's so cool and everything else. During all of this, like I said, Lois is trying to really understand what's going on and why Superboy is there. Well, we have Hank Himshaw in with Lex Luthor, and trying to be friendly with Lex and stating that he apologizes for trying to kill him, and that it shouldn't be the case. And Deathstroke's like, I can't. You better not be listening to this guy. Like he is made to be a killer. He's not actually going to respect you in any way. Like, do not listen to him. Lex does. Basically tells him that we'll work together and try to get everything all done. Later, he comes back realizing, because the whole stick of him being nice to Lex was to find out how Lex was controlling him. So Hank Himshaw then uses his cybernetic brain to hack the device that was going to control him, which causes Lex to try to use it on him, which doesn't work, and it explodes. He then takes over all of the Kryptonian tech that's inside of Lex's lab, captures Lex Luthor. Deathstroke comes in, and Lex is like, I need your help. And he's like, man, I got a broken arm. I can't do anything. He goes, but I'm glad to see that you were right and that he's really helpful right now. So that a little back and forth between the two of them, which obviously did not go well. Lex was not happy for obvious reasons. Lex is basically begging for his life in the sense of like, I'll help you, I'll help work with you, and let's really think about this. Like, although I gave you another life, and I made you more robotic, the person who made it so you didn't have, oh, you barely had a life was Superman, and Superman is the one that you should be taking out. And I'll be glad to help you in any way possible. And Hank has made it very clear, like, I don't want anything to do with you. I do things solo, and we're done. So Hank apparently goes into the middle of Metropolis and starts destroying Metropolis. Hacks into the TV network and basically calls out to Clark and Superman saying, "Hey, you better make sure you come here because they used to clap for me, applaud for me, worship me, and now those same cries for cheers for my name are now screams of terror of my name. So if you want to stop me, come find me. I'm in the middle of Metropolis." And he melts through the statue of Superman. So obviously Superman sees this. Him and Kara both fly off. Superboy sees this and states like, "I thought I had more time." And Lois is like, "What were you here for?" He goes, "I was supposed to stop this." And that's how the episode ends. So we don't see Superboy actually leave to go help Superman and Supergirl. So we're gonna have to wait and see. I would imagine though that he definitely goes and helps them in the next episode. But from what I've understood, because my friend ruined the next episode for me, mostly due to the fact that he told me the description of it, it sounds like Superman's going to either die or go into a healing coma, and the rest of the superpowered beings are going to have to try to take out Hank Himshaw, which would include, in my opinion, Supergirl, Superboy, Bizarro, and potentially Steel. We'll have to wait and see to know for sure, but those are the ones that I'm thinking we're going to see rather soon to help take down Cyborg Superman. Also, something I wasn't prepared for was Cyborg Superman is the main villain of the season. Mostly due to the fact that it's still early. I was kind of surprised that we're getting a full, like, he's coming into power right away. So I'm very curious to see where the rest of this season goes, seeing if it changes at all. Does Brainiac take over? Like, I'm very curious to see where this kind of goes. But for right now, it's Hank Himshaw, and he's taking over Metropolis. And like I said, the next episode is going to be obviously a confrontation between the super beings versus Hank Himshaw. But for now, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you not? And why? And as always, if you like the content you see, please make sure to like and subscribe down below. Other than that, this is going to be Beastly Eel signing out. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.